So when you're registering a trademark, I'll get a little technical, but I'll break it down. There's what we call the NICE classification, all right? The NICE classification breaks down the different industries that you are going to protect your brand in. So we have goods and we have services, all right? So you will be asking yourself, what do I do as a brand? What do I sell as a brand, right? So if I'm in the goods space, as a fashion designer, for example, maybe I do jewelry. What kind of jewelry do I produce? Do I use leather? Do I use, precious or semi-precious metals? You ask yourself that, because based on that, we will ascertain what class you will protect yourself. So if it's in the class of jewelry and you decided to use your name, then you will be protected in that class. So that means someone in tech space would likely do that. However, Susie is one of the few smart people who knows she will not sell her name. So many designers don't think about that. I'm sure we know Jimmy Choo, yes? When was the last time we had Jimmy Choo did anything? He sold his brand. When he sold his brand, he sold his name. Kate Spade did the same thing. When she sold Kate Spade, the late Kate Spade, she sold her name, right? So I would say tread very cautiously when you're going to trade in your name. I don't think you want to do that. From a legal perspective, we highly recommend that you don't do that. Because then, should your brand be purchased, like in her situation, you see she can still do other things, right? But imagine you are, say, Wanjiko Mukami. Then you register Wanjiko Mukami, then your brand is sold. You know, you will never even say trendy by Wanjiko Mukami because you sold your name. So you have to be very, yeah, exactly. I hear Ginadino as well has done that. So you will never be able to say buy. That's the danger. So when you're branding, think outside the box. When you're branding as well, your mark cannot describe your goods or service. So the minute I say trendy fashion will be protected. See, I've described my goods. So that branding is also, it has to be strategic, right? Aside from having maybe someone in the branding game, have a lawyer with you as well to help you through the process. Susie knew that Susie Beauty was unique for her class, for makeup, and she knew that she probably wouldn't use the name Susie as well, and she knew that it was not descriptive, so she was able to protect herself. But someone might decide to have Susie drinks and move on, and they won't take away anything from her. So it's an issue of classes, but try and stay away from branding your business using